Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today I'm bringing you guys another brand's best video all about Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild is a super affordable brand that has been around for years now, so I'm really excited to kind of round up my top 10 products and share them with you guys. I have face things, eye things, some tools, some lip stuff, so let's just go ahead and get right into it. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump in. So let's start with foundation. I have the Photo Focus Foundation. When I first tried this, to be honest, I wasn't like blown away by it. And I was kind of like, what's the hype? You know what I mean? I just didn't get it. But then when I started doing makeup on other people, especially for like weddings or homecomings or proms, things like that, I realized that I was always grabbing this foundation because it does look so incredible in photos. It has really amazing coverage and it has a huge shade range and it's super affordable. So I was like, you know what? Like over time with other people, I noticed that it looked beautiful on like people who had more dry skin, who had more oily skin. I could kind of manipulate the coverage. I could really sheer it out or I could really build it up. And even on me, I started using it more and more and I was liking it more and more. So this foundation really kind of grew on me. And it's just beautiful. It looks so good in photos. It is cruelty free. I'm pretty sure all of Wet n Wild's products are cruelty free. So if that's something that's super important to you, just beware that this brand is cruelty free. This one that I'm holding up is just Shell Ivory. I think I have around 4 shades of these just because they are inexpensive. And so I can kind of just buy the shades that I need for different people that I do. Because I don't do makeup for other people that often. It's normally like friends of friends or, you know, something like that. It's not like I'm a freelancer or anything like that. So I don't need it like a full kit. But when I do need some extra little things, this is really great to buy. It says it has under 7 light conditions with top smartphone models, with and without flash. That's how it was all tested. It says goodbye photo flashback, helps eliminate white particle reflection. So everybody that I've used this on has really liked the finish, and like I said, I can manipulate the coverage, I can add some powder to make it more matte, or I can make it more dewy. I really like this foundation, so this is definitely a top contender from Wet n Wild. Okay. A couple other face things. These are exclusive to Walmart stores, so you can only purchase them there, but they are the Wet n Wild Cushion Color Correctors. So these come in, I believe, 4 of them. I think they have a green, a yellow, a peach, and a purple. I have the peach and the purple right here. So you just unscrew these. They come with a little sponge applicator. You do take the top off. The packaging is kind of a pain, but whatever. And then it's a cushion color corrector right here. This is so good. I can't really get like a swatch that you guys will be able to see because it's such a thin product, but I love that because you can really brighten your under eye area with the peach or with the purple. I like both. I can not at the same time, of course, but like I kind of just use them interchangeably, and they really do a beautiful job at brightening this area right here without adding a super thick layer of concealer. So if you're someone who you want that like bright, almost contoured effect, but you don't want like a really thick feeling concealer underneath your eyes, then you would probably really like these. The green will correct more redness. So if you have a lot of redness on your skin, if you have a lot of breakouts, or you know, you have a skin condition like rosacea or something like that, it will really cover that up and correct that. And then the yellow will also kind of counteract some really like dark spots or like just some dullness in your skin. So my favorite just for my skin tones, like I said, are the peach and the purple, just because they do a really beautiful job at brightening without adding a lot of thick concealer layers where you just kind of feel cakey. So love those. Another cushion product from them, now this is sold pretty much everywhere Wet n Wild is sold, and it's the Cushion Contour. I love this. It's the same concept. You just untwist it, take the top off, got yourself a little cushion contour. Now this, you'll probably be able to see more in a swatch, but probably not like a ton though. As you guys can see, like you can blend this out and it looks so incredibly natural. I mean, like that swatch looks so natural. It's insane. It just looks beautiful. This contour it's pretty warm for a contour color, to be totally honest. I would say this is more of just like a cushion bronzer in my opinion, at least for my skin tone and for what I like. And I usually do like a warmer bronzer contour thing. So, I mean, for me, I would put this anywhere that I put bronzer and contour anyway, but This one is Cafe au Slay. This is the only shade that they have at the moment, but it's just so incredibly natural on the skin. It looks beautiful. These cushion products, like I was saying with the color correctors, are just so incredibly thin that they look so natural. They feel so natural on the skin too. So if you're someone who doesn't like the feeling of makeup, like if you don't like feeling like you have something on your skin, if that really bothers you, check these out because they are just really thin and beautiful and they look really good on the skin as well. So I love the contour one as well. Okay, for highlight, I am going to be talking about their MegaGlow highlighting powders. I love these. They came out with like a bunch of new shades recently that I have not picked up because they seem to be kind of not like super colorful, but there's more like pinky ones and like I think there's like a purple or stuff like that. And to be honest, I just haven't been able to find them. But this one is Precious Petals, and I would say that out of all the swatches and stuff I've seen, this one is just the most beautiful because it's just that nice, almost like nude kind of color. If you're like my skin tone, it's nude, but so it kind of blends into the skin. You guys can see that. You can't really see a whole lot of color, but you can definitely see a sheen. And that is what I love about this type of tone, is just that it's so close to my skin tone. So it looks really natural, but it can also add a really big punch of light if I wanted to. So I blended it out, and it's kind of harder to detect that way, but you can kind of see it just a smidge on my hand. It's just beautiful. I love it. It's such a smooth formula for a highlighter, and I love the packaging too because there's just no nonsense, you know. It's like it's just the highlighter. You're just getting what you need, you know. You're not getting a whole lot of like bells and whistles and just nonsense packaging stuff. So I love that. But I love the formula. I love this color. Out of all of them, this is my favorite. Since I have this one, I haven't really felt like a huge need in going to buy the other colors that they recently came out with because this one is just so beautiful. I feel like I'm kind of set, you know? So Precious Petals, if you have like a light to medium skin tone, I think you would love this. This would even look really pretty on darker skin tones, but it would probably be a little bit more pronounced on you because it is a lighter highlighter for your skin tone. So I think it'll look beautiful no matter who you are. It just kind of depends on like what you like out of a highlighter, if that makes any sense. So Precious Petals is really good. Okay, their Color Icon blushes. Everyone has talked about these for years, you guys. Like, it's no surprise. Everyone loves them. They rant and rave about these. They're only, you know, pretty much everything from Wet n Wild's line is like under $5 to $7. Like, it doesn't go usually beyond that. I think maybe their eyeshadow palettes are pushing 10, but like not even. It's amazing. So anyways, they're really inexpensive and everyone has just talked about these for years. Everyone has always talked about the one in, oh, what's it called? Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. It's the pink one with the gold shimmer in it. Petal something. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I'm forgetting this like blush color. It's driving me nuts. I don't even know. But anyways, everyone's always talked about that. It's a dupe for NARS Orgasm, whatever. Pearlescent Pink is the name of the blush I'm talking about. I finally remembered it. My favorite one, and the only one I haven't decluttered, is Apricot in the Middle. This is a newer shade in the last couple years, and it is a beautiful orangey color. This is one of the very few like orangey warm blushes that I can wear and it doesn't look crazy on my skin. I don't have a super tan olive undertone, so sometimes warm things like warm blushes on me can look really orangey and like if I'm not careful make me look like an Oompa Loompa. And so this is the only one, well, one of the few that I can wear that make me look like warm and healthy and like beautiful without looking like crazy. I am wearing this today and I love it. The formula on these is so smooth and just nice. I will show you guys a swatch. It's on my middle finger there and then it's right there. So it's a super orange, just like warm, beautiful blush. It does have some gold shimmer in it. I think they have a couple, like one or two that are matte. So if you like a more matte blush, they do have that for you as well. But Apricot in the Middle, I think it's just unique and it looks beautiful if you have a more fair skin tone, but you want that warm look. All right, the last face thing I'm going to talk about is the contouring palette. So I have the one in Dulce de Leche. you get a matte highlight shade and then a bronzer contour shade. Obviously, I love this. I've hit pan on the matte highlight. I use this to set my under eyes, which is what I did today. And then I use this one to just bronze up the skin. I love this. I think I put this in my yearly favorites last year, like for 2016. It's just so smooth and beautiful. They have another one as well. I forget what that's called. Maybe Caramel Toffee, I think is what it's called. But they have another one. I think if you have a different, like, I think it's darker. I'm pretty sure it's darker. So if you have a darker skin tone, check that one out. But they are a little powdery because they're very, very soft powders. But I don't really mind that because they do blend so well because of how soft they are. So if you're someone who kind of struggles with blending out contour or bronzer or like under eye powder, things like that, definitely check this out because it's inexpensive and it also blends really, really well. And the tones are really nice in here as too. Like I cannot sing this praises enough. Like I love it so much. Okay, moving on to eyes. So Wet n Wild eyeshadows, just like their blushes, I would say Wet n Wild blushes and eyeshadows have been like the holy grail things for years now, and the highlighters are kind of coming into that little family where everyone just talks about them and raves about them. And so the eyeshadows have been something that have been talked about for years, so it's no surprise that they're in this video. They are so pigmented, blend so incredibly well. They are just beautiful, and they come in so many different like ranges and colors. It's just beautiful. So I did just want to share my favorite one with you guys, and this is Sweet as Candy. So this one is a little bit different than Walking on Eggshells. I know Walking on Eggshells is kind of their most iconic little trio, and that one is this muted down a little bit. So if you're a young girl, if you're someone who wants a very natural look, check out Walking on Eggshells. I cannot talk this morning. And so, because that one's a little bit more muted, where this one has the same like pink tone and browns and like creams, but it's amped up a little bit. And that's why I love this one. So let me just go ahead and show you guys. I mean, that's ridiculous. Like sometimes, you know, you just like play with stuff and you're like, I cannot believe this is that inexpensive. It's just beautiful. They blend so well. It's insane. They are so inexpensive. They have bigger palettes. They have the trios. I think they still have some singles out. I love them. But Sweet as Candy is definitely my all-time favorite trio from them because it's natural, but you can still see it. So I love that. I love natural colors that are pigmented. So you can still like see it and do a really defined look, but you have really natural colors. I love that. All right, moving on to lips. I have two lip things to talk about. First thing are their gel lip liners. These are a recent release, I want to say in the last year. They are so good, you guys. Like, it is insane. They are a retractable liner. Two of my favorites are, what are you called? Never Petal Down. This is like a beautiful pink color. I love that one. And I love a lip liner like that because if you want to take a nude lipstick, but you want it to be a little bit more pink, you can put this all over your lips and then add a nude lipstick and it pulls more pink. Or if you want to make like a purple lipstick more pink, you can play with it. So I love that. And then this one is Gone Burgundy. This is beautiful for all of those like fall lip colors that are super popular, you know, like those dark berry colors. I love this again because you can kind of do it lightly and make it more of like a mauve-y, like light burnt red, or you can use this and as like a dark, when you're wearing like a really dark lip too. So they are just so creamy. They go on beautifully. They stay on a long time. I love these lip liners, and for being a retractable lip liner, they do not dry out fast at all. So love that formula. Okay, last lip thing. I have one more thing after this. These are the Liquid Catsuit liquid lipsticks. Everyone, again, has raved about these this last year when they came out. They came out with with just a bang. Like, everyone fell in love with them. I have a bunch of them up here. I have like 4 or 5 more up here. Whoops, there goes one. So I have a bunch of these. They are just like such a good formula. Like, not even for the price. If these were a high-end liquid lipstick, I would believe that. The formula on these is so thin that you feel like you're wearing nothing on your lips. They do wear a long time for being how thin they are. You don't really need to reapply that much. I may need to reapply like right here after eating or drinking like coffee or something that's gonna break it down, which that's to be expected. But even when you reapply, it doesn't feel like thick and gross on your lips. I just love them. I think they are an amazing formula. They have so many colors and they're under $5. Two of my favorites. One I'm wearing today is Rebel Rose. Love this. This one I also really like because if you do it with like this lip liner and never petal down, you can make it more pink. But then if you do it with like a more brownie lip liner, you can make it a little bit more mauve, like deeper. So this color is easily manipulated and I love that. And then my other favorite one is Berry Recognize. Oh my gosh. This color. Like if I'm wearing like, this is just my kind of berry color. Like I love this so much. It's just like that reddish pink berry. I love, love, love this color so much. Okay, let me swatch one more actually. Goth Topic. Oh my gosh, this one is like an ox blood color. You want to talk about a dark lip, girl? Wet n Wild got you. I love these. The formula is so thin, so amazing, so many colors. It's just, stunning. I love this formula, and if you have not tried one, you definitely need to because they are amazing. Okay, lastly, I want to chat about some brushes. So Wet n Wild has amazing brushes, you guys. Two of my favorites are this one. This is their like eye blending brush. It's super dirty, I'm sorry, because I use it all the time. But this is such a nice size because it's a nice like blender crease brush without being so large that it could get really messy. I love that. And I love on all of their brushes, they have like a little finger groove here. So when you are using them, you can kind of rest your finger somewhere. I love that. I feel like that's a really good touch. And then this one, this is their angled, I don't really know what it's called, but I will leave it down below for you guys. This is just like their angled blush brush. That's what I use it for anyway, is blush. And I love this for that because it gets it like right where you want it, but then it just blends up and out so nicely and because it's angled, it kind of just gives you that like nice soft contour without really needing to try. It's just amazing. They're so soft. They are cruelty-free and they're just wonderful. And recently for the holidays, they did put out, I think it's like a 10 brush set that's at Walgreens, and I think it's like 30 bucks. But I did want to mention in this video that during the holiday season, Walgreens is doing like 50% off gift of the week. So they're choosing a product and then they're going to make that 50% off, I think for like a week or 5 days or something like that. And next week, so starting on November 12th, I do believe that set will be 50% off. So instead of it being $30 for 10 brushes, which is already a great deal, it's only $3 a brush, it will be $15 for the 10 brush set. So I will leave all the details of that down below. I wanted to share that in this video because that's a really great deal and I do love Wet n Wild brushes. So I wanted to make you guys aware of that if you haven't seen that on like Instagram or anything like that. So I will leave that the details of that sale down below. I am definitely planning on purchasing that set. I've had my eye on it, but I need to declutter my brushes. That's like on my to film list because I have way too many and I need to replenish them. And honestly, Wet n Wild brushes, they're affordable. They are just really great quality. So, and with that set, you get kind of a little bit of everything. So I'm really excited to pick that up when that does go on sale. And also, if you are a rewards member through Walgreens and you have some Beauty Insider, or what do they call it? Like balance rewards things. Beauty Enthusiast is what they call it. Like points or whatever, you can cash those out as well. So I think I have like $5 right now, so I'll get 10 brushes for $10. So I'm really excited about that sale. I think it's amazing. I did want to mention that in this video. So that is it. I'm officially done with my best of Wet n Wild. Plan on seeing a ton of new reviews on the new Wet n Wild stuff that's going to be coming out in the beginning of the year when all the new drugstore stuff hits the stores. I'm really excited to play with some of their new stuff that's coming out, as well as a ton of other brands. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on those videos, as well as all the other ones that I do here on my channel. Thank you guys so much for your unconditional love and support. I just appreciate your community so much here. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and give this video a thumbs up. and let me know, as always, any video requests in the comments below, as well as any other like brands that you want to see in this brand's best little category here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I am gonna head off to work and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.